Hi, I'm JoleneCoda.com, and this is how to ruin a Cammy main's day. Now, that's me. The last couple of weeks I've been spending learning Cammy and having a blast. Now, she's not like Manon where there's like knowledge checks that you really need to know about. For Cammy, it's very much about the core gameplay and how do you actually fight against that. Now, there are a couple of things that we will take at the end, but the start of the video will focus mostly on how Cammy in general wants to play. So, welcome to King Street. We got Cammy in my color over here, and we got the new release Rashid. So, Cammy is in a weird place. She's technically a rushdown character. She wants to just woohoo, YOLO on you, and keep looping Oki. But the strength she has is really, really good neutral. Someone like Kimberly has a bit less good neutral, but has very good neutral skipping tools. Cammy has decent neutral skipping tools, but in general, like, she has incredible buttons for neutral. Like, playing neutral with Cammy is so much fun. It is like driving a brand new car. It just feels right. And a couple of things that really shaped that for her is that she neutralizes fireball characters a lot. So if you don't play a fireball character, thank the heavens, because then you don't have to deal with what Cammy does to annoy projectile users. She has a medium and heavy spin knuckle, which are projectile interval on frame 5, OD on frame 3. She's very, very good at dealing with that. Now, she can't necessarily do that stuff from full screen. So if you are full screen, this is the time, when you're here, yeah, that's the time to start doing this. So like, if you're in the mid screen and you start charging stuff up, she will come in. But at full screen here, she doesn't get close enough. Now, charged fireballs, very easy to punish. You do bam, you get the punish counter, you have fun. But one of the strengths of Cammy's heavy spin knuckle in particular is that it's plus. It is +3 on block. So yes, you kind of need to do a read in order to punish most fireballs, but that is not the important thing. The important thing is that now we're in Cammy's range. This is where Cammy has fun. Cammy is very good at neutralizing fireball options, and well, that. This kills fireball users. Now, the big thing for me is that that doesn't just kill fireball users. This is where non-fireball characters, you need to listen in again. If we have like Rashid going here, whiffing a button in neutral, a lot of the times that can punish that stuff. So playing like whiffing buttons in neutral against Cammy is scary once she has those 3 bars. She can punish so many things because it's what, an 8-frame startup? 9-frame, crosses, full screen. She can punish so many things with this. So, pro tip. Doing jabs against that as a bait is very good. One thing that has gotten me a lot is a JP player I've been playing against. Baiting spikes by teabagging, basically. Just, you really need to make sure you see that she got 3 bars and you shape your game plan around that. That is very, very important. If you don't, you're just getting screwed. Now, after she has neutralized your fireballs, you are a fireball-less character, and we're playing neutral. Now, one thing, if you look at Cammy's stats, is that she has a lot of like non-cancelable buttons, like this. This isn't cancelable either, but most of them are basically safe against DI due to the recovery. So unless it's a read, if you do it on reaction against these buttons, she will recover in time to DI back. The one excuse is exception is kind of this, but that's only 34 frames. So that's still a read, because DI is 26 frames, and if you have 15 frames to react to it, that's too long. So she can technically throw this out safely. But if she becomes predictable with timing, that's when she loses to it. So you need to throw out preemptive DIs if you see them doing a lot of non-cancelable normals like this, which are incredible pokes for Cammy. Crouching medium kick, crouching medium punch are very, very good pokes that are cancelable. So Cammy has really strong neutral. And once you're there, that is kind of Cammy's win state. You're going to have to learn how to beat her neutral. And that sucks, because she's very, very good at it. And one mistake I see a lot of players do is that they are here playing neutral with Cammy, and they see the long buttons and they start walking backwards. And then the Cammy player walks forwards, and they walk backwards. Cammy player walks forwards, they walk backwards, and all of a sudden they're in the corner. And that's not good. A lot of people walk themselves into the corner against me, and I think that's the fear of Cammy's neutral. You are going to have to engage her in the neutral. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You need to do that. Else you're going to lose. In order to play neutral with Cammy, you need to eliminate a couple of things. The first one is jump-ins. Now, jump-ins are very good because she has the dive kick as well. That is really annoying. Because she can kind of switch up the timing of it. And she can like go up to kind of bait it. Cammy in the air is annoying. So if you have a great anti-air like Rashid's Heavy Mixer, good for you. If not, that is something that you will have to fight around. Another tool she has that you need to eliminate in the neutral is the Spiral Arrow. So up close, Spiral Arrow is like -12, -14, very punishable. But if she spaces it out properly, that's -1. That leaves her safe right in front of you. It is very good, and it's surprisingly a very, very good whiff punish tool. So you need to be able to read this. If she only touches you with her feet, she's probably safe. But if you see her like her knees kind of crush you, you're gonna be able to get a punish. Now this is something you're going to have to get a feel for. But if you want to be safe, just do a light punish. Just hit a 4-frame and do a punish from there. Because then at worst case you will hit most of the time it's punishable, right? Instead of like trying to go for an 8-frame button or something. That is something you can slowly optimize, but I would recommend just hit a 4-frame, because at worst, right, she's gonna be neutral. There are times Spiral Arrow can be -0. It's very hard to like exactly get it there. So like, there we go. But I think in general, just press a 4-frame, take your turn afterwards. I think that is very, very good and solid advice. Another approach she has in neutral that I think absolutely sucks is Hooligan. Hooligan is not a great neutral tool. So the reason I think Hooligan is bad in neutral is that it's slow, but it's also forced knockdown, so people get these very, very powerful punishes on it. That's 1,700 meterlessly. Like, going for a Hooligan neutral can be very rewarding, but it's so risky. Especially the most rewarding one being the charged one. They have a full second to react to that, man. Like, good players are not going to get hit by that consistently. If you're a Cammy player, cool it with the Hooligans and neutrals. Now, Hooligan has its use as an Oki tool. We will touch on that at the end of the video. Yeah, Cammy has like very powerful buttons and neutrals, but she also has the other annoying skippy things like Hooligan, Dive Kick, Spin Knuckle, Dash, Drive Rush, Dive Impact. So playing neutral against Cammy is very hard. She's very great in neutral, but she has a very particular weakness in her Oki game. She has no grounded overhead. So when she gets a throw on you, it is strike throw. There's no high-low stuff. There's no high-low if she's just getting a regular knockdown, walking up and trying to hit a meaty. It's either strike, throw. There is no other like high-low mix-up in there, which a lot of people forget. I hit a lot of people low with Cammy who are blocking standing. And especially like if she drive rushes, if you see her drive rush, even if you can't like check it, just down back. Down back, and the best she gets is a throw. It doesn't kill Cammy, but having no grounded overhead doesn't harm Cammy that much. But if you're defending against Cammy, knowing that you don't have to deal with that allows you to relax way more on defense. So I have Cammy to crouch and only crouch block. Yeah, dive kicks aren't an overhead. Now, most people don't really know this, as far as I know, but like, you can overhead people with it. Let's get this as like deep as possible. That's only -2 on a croucher. Now, so -2 on a croucher. Let's make it so they're stand blocking. That's -5 and now punishable. -6 even. If hit like real deep. -7, yeah. So if you block standing, there's a way higher probability of you actually punishing the dive kick. Cammy's dive kick on block, light -8 to +3. On block for medium, -8 to +3. Heavy on block, -7 to +3. EX -4 to +5. That is quite a big range, but the important thing is most of them can be punishable if they hit it very deep and you are standing. If I'm hit below the waist, it's probably her turn. If I'm hit above the waist, it's probably my turn. And I hit a 4 frame, because then it might punish. EX, I don't try to take my turn back unless they are like really egregiously spacing it badly. This is a thing that I've noticed a lot. A lot of people do not back roll. So you see, I throw Cammy here, she goes back. I dash, I'm -1 if I don't mistime it. And like I'm in range to hit and get hit, but it's not my turn. So Cammy can't walk up and really do stuff. But if you recover in place consistently, Cammy literally gets a throw loop mid-screen. And she gets a meaty. Like, if Cammy throws you, especially forward throw, back throw, doesn't really matter, you're going away. But the forward throw, you need to back roll that. Please, for the love of God, back roll Cammy's forward throw. So many people are letting me throw loop them in the middle of the screen, and they shouldn't. Please back take Cammy's forward throw. Please. For the love of God. The final thing I'm gonna show is not that important. So if you see a Cammy player do a combo into back heavy kick, she's +54 and you are going to be in the blender. In this situation, she can do charged heavy hooligan, feint it. She can also go into a meaty command grab that she can combo off of. She can go into the overhead, which she can also combo off of to set up another +54 situation, which continues the vortex. I have not looked into this that deeply. I learned all the combos and forgot them. This is very, very scary. You most likely won't see this, but this is the situation. I recommend using hooligan, because outside of that, it is not great. But I just want this in here to like mention she has the hooligan Oki loop, and there's the command grab, which you can crouch, but she got the overhead. And importantly, she has the feint. So it is just shimmy, throw, overhead. You're guessing. There's no way, there's no ifs and or buts you're gonna have to get. There's no ifs and or buts you're gonna have to guess. That's life. So that is the most important things in fighting Cammy. Now, none of this will make you win the Cammy matchup every time. There's simply no way I can give you that knowledge, sadly. But this will ideally help you understand what she's doing more and help you mitigate your losses. If this helped you, please like, subscribe, follow the channel. I do a lot of stuff. Please join the Discord if you want to hang out with a bunch of queer people who like fighting games. And please take good care of yourselves and live good lives. See ya. Beat up some Cammys. Love you all. Bye. Mwah.